GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the LA Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Check, smash. Check, 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, they've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that going against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. The Chargers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making it.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First and 10 for their own 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Bullard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On play action, they'll throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got room to roam. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They're going to look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Coles. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Davidson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Coles. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Odafe showing off the pass rush skills. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
60 by 6.
Looking to throw. Coles. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for.
That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Again, he'll drive to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Coles. It's brought in by Harris. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
The Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Coles. That nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This is caught. And he's zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Jalen Waddle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays on this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That was a quality point to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He gets it complete to Harris. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Last McConkey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Off play action. Coles. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He is out of bounds right around the 34. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. .38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Bowler. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Coles. The guy's man complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here's 2nd and 8. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
It leads to 2nd
Now
and
it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Coles. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Back to throw. Coles. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have the 1st down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there. That brings up 4th.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try the left side. Bullard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bullard. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's taken in at the 9. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Come on, set. Hawk 70, Hawk set. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Coles. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Coles. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
With it is Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
Cooper fast with a feed. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Coles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd down at 4. Back to throw. Coles. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Still going inside the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Coles. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Davidson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man right side. That's McConkey. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Bucks' 27-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They like going to him with a slant. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew the passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. 2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Davidson. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Coles. This will be caught at about the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and goal from the 1.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It will go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hampton. Well, bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call it.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Chargers will
They'll look to throw.
Conversion.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Chargers' 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now a give, right side. Bullard trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On the ground, it's James. Now loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Coles. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on third down, Coles. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
What is this? Warrior 70. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Riggs. 70 Timberwolf. Go street. Ready.
On first down, Bullard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. They'll keep it on the ground. And he loses the football a second time. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
19 Tiger.
On third down, Bullard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Davidson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
36-yard line.
3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And he fires one incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis.